Hey, hi, this is Vishal Wangmare, and today we are looking at the Keelr Docker Image Scanner, powerful web-based application that runs directly on your system to help you secure your containerized environment. So, whether you are hosting a web application or any other types of services, Keelr makes it incredible easy to select your Docker image or secure code and thoroughly check your Docker packages. Main goal is to make sure that whatever image you are using isn't vulnerable to attacks by running a complete vulnerability assessment right out of the box. Not only does it check if your images are safe, but it is also scanned for any outdated packages that could become security risks down the line. This fantastic tool for keeping your infrastructure locked down. So let's jump right into the demo and see exactly how it works. So here I keep my code, my Docker file with tar extension, and there is another file, a bash script. So my first task is what to run bash script. You can see here author and developer is Vishal Wagmare and his GitHub repository is github.com Hacksudo. You can find him on the Docker hub like Hacksudo. So now when you executing bash or .sh file, whether it is if that image already or currently running on your system, it may ask you, do you want to stop and remove the previous container to start afresh? Then you can type here why else no and hit enter. Now a new container start on the port number of 5001, right, and the scanner is running. What scanner? Your Keelr Docker scanner. Here is your Keelr Docker vulnerability scanner tool that update VDB and cache and Docker. This is a button which not mostly used. Update VDB means what? You are updating vulnerability database. Cache is clearing your scanner engines, and Docker clear or to remove all images from your systems for fresh scanning using the Keelr application. So this this bar or this tab is used for the new scan. You can type here any Docker image scan name. For example, let me type here demo, and you can type here your information, our company name. Suppose this is a Hacksudo security, client is internal security team, whatever you want to type, you can type there. Let's select a target type. So I am going to select a target image, else you can choose a source code also. So now my target is what? To select a Docker image. Whatever the image running backgroundly, or whatever the image you loaded on the Docker, all images you can list here by clicking select image, right? So these all images must be in your system where you launch this Docker. Let's select my one of that vulnerable applications which I already run for testing. So vulnerable Docker, vulnerable applications. Let's select, and I'm going to select scanner engine first Trivy. So this is my default. Else I can use both Grype and Trivy, like using the both these one. But right now let me select recommended a Trivy one scanner and select scope is, you can set a first standard scanner CVEs, secret and misconfigurations, or you can do the deep scan, all scanner and license analysis, hard failure, or else you can select a vulnerability only. So here I am going to select this one. So if I click on the start scan, it is starting. So finally report, we got our report, and the finding is like 12 critical vulnerability, 61 high and 22 medium, 7 is low. Vulnerability our report is here, and SBOM report is here. SBOM report, software bill of material. What is this? Again here you can see a target and the tester name, date, time, and the company and client company name. Also you can see you can download this report in JSON, Excel, and a PDF. So total package is 463, and what out of outdated package 36. In that 36 package, this 9 and 17, 8 and 3 package are categorized as severity level. So even if you type here JSON, so JSON's packages you can see here. APK tool is critical vulnerability, and the CV also here. So install version is 10 2.10 and 6. What is the latest one? This one is our latest one version. So it's an outdated version. Okay. And what update date is? This one is updated. So basically, if is there any different CVs, you can click on one more like this. So you can see updated and outdated package list. So let me download JSON or Excel. If I download Excel file, CVS report. Yeah. So this is a Excel report. What if I download a PDF? Look at the PDF format also. Right. So now PDF format is so easy. All right. Now what if I click on report button? So it's vulnerability assessment report. Basically, you can see here table of content and lif take lib libraries fetch and out of boundary read while this is a vulnerability and open ssl sm sm2 decryptions buffer overflows. So these are the vulnerability, most of vulnerability is there. So now if I click on first of that, then you can see a verbose finding list. It means what? It gives you CVE details and the name of that vulnerability, whether it's a critical or whatever. It should be this also here, and it gives you a descriptions about that vulnerability, recommendations also, and you can read full advisories on CVE on the web URL. So if I click on this, it will redirect on me. So current version, safe version, CVS core and CWE mapping also. It's showing that all steps. So this is my vulnerability scanning tool, Docker vulnerability scanning tool. If I click on report history, I can see that first one of that Docker vulnerability scanning tool ka report. So even I can download it on the HTML, TXT, JSON and SBOM also. Even I can clear it. So what if I type here another scan? You can select multiple image also at the same time. So let me select one of these and let's start scan. Look at here. So a running scan is like there are two scanning output, 1 and 2. These are two scanning output. So even I can click on the history, whether it's done, scanning is done, output is here. So let me try for the third one. There are three scanning is running and three output you can see here. So report, SBOM report or vulnerability report also you can download here directly from the report history. This is a highlight of how many vulnerabilities are present, how many outdated packets are present in demo 3 or like on demo first one demo. So this is how vulnerability report you can find out using the Keelr application. And if you want to know more about me, you can select my Facebook handler, Instagram, LinkedIn and GitHub ka. So yeah, I hope so you understood that Docker vulnerability scanner work and how it's help you to make a secure Docker image. You can send this report to your head or your client also. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. I hope so you understood. If you want any queries, any support help, you can directly contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and GitHub. Everywhere I'm present. Thank you very much guys for watching my entire video. And if you want my Docker ka image file, this Keelr application file, contact me. Thank you very much. Sign off.